That's it. That's all we have for you in this very pre-show. Please be excited for the actual opening night live, in which you'll see some Destiny 2, you'll see Fall Guys Season 2, you'll see Black Ops Cold War, that mysterious PlayStation 5 demo, some things we've probably never heard of before. I think it's going to be a very good show. I'm personally excited about it. Me. I should thank you, actually, for putting up with my nonsense for the last 20 minutes. It is appreciated, but seriously, enjoy the show.
So what's the plan?
Time to take control of our world. When we feel out of place, disconnected, and divided,
there are always repercussions.
do we have what it takes?
All right, I'm going in.
To be heroes?
What we're doing here could change things forever.
Tonight, we bring the world together.
You're with us now.
We celebrate who we are.
This is humanity's chance to repent.
And what we are.
I'm with you every step of the way.
The future of gaming. Welcome to Gamescom, opening night live.
Hello everyone, I'm Jeff Keighley and welcome to Gamescom Opening Night Live 2020. Now this year, Gamescom is of course a little different than normal, and I hope all of you and your families are safe and healthy at home. In 2020, games have comforted and connected us more than ever. And with the launch of PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X later this year, games are only going to get better. Well, all summer, I was hopeful we could get to this very moment, a big live showcase filled with more than 35 games to kick off Gamescom 2020. Tonight, you'll get a first look at Fall Guys Season 2 and an extended gameplay demo of Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart for PlayStation 5. Plus, we might have a couple surprises along the way, too. But before we start, I want to acknowledge and thank all the game developers, marketers, and publishers who have worked under challenging circumstances to keep us entertained. This show is nothing without them or my production team, and doing a show at this scale safely is not easy, especially when all of you at home have some pretty insane expectations. I hope tonight reminds you why you love to play games. And with that, we're going to move on to our first game with a game that was just announced yesterday, Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. And joining me is Dan Vondrak from Raven to tell us about the game and give you an exclusive sneak peek. Dan, how you doing?
Good, Jeff. Thanks for having me here. This has been a dream project for us to work on from nearly the beginning of development. We knew Black Ops Cold War was going to be a direct sequel to Black Ops 1, and we loved the idea of returning to the pillars that built the Black Ops franchise: deniable operations, conspiracy grounded in history, and that shadowy world of paranoia. And we get to mix all those together, drop the player into the 1980s at the height of the Cold War, and it's really something that we know would feel relevant to today and also uniquely Black Ops.
Well, you start playing with Black Ops, everyone wants to know characters. We saw yesterday in the reveal trailers, some familiar faces. So, Woods, Mason, break it down. How does this fit into the Black Ops canon? You said it's a direct sequel, so are we going to see a lot of familiar faces?
Yeah, part of the fun in making this game was bringing back the iconic characters like Woods and Hudson and Mason and seeing how all those personalities mix with some of the new characters. So the campaign takes place in 1981, and we love that we've been able to have so many connections to the original Black Ops and really be that direct sequel to the game.
Now, one thing that I'm really excited about this is you're pushing the storytelling in kind of a new direction with some branches and some options about how you play through the campaign. Can you maybe walk us through your thinking there?
Yeah, one of the driving forces from early in development was to say, let's take this Black Ops thrill ride and infuse it with some player choice and some player freedom. Anything we can do to give the player a little more ownership over their experience. So that starts with allowing the player to create their own character for the Cold War campaign. They can name them and pick a military background and really pretend they are that Black Ops soldier that they want to be. From there, we wanted to take some of our missions and infuse optional objectives, multiple paths, and some player choice moments inside some of those missions. And it was fun to find that balance between the hard-driving Call of Duty action and these more non-linear experiences inside some of the missions. So with choice comes the player wanting to feel that impact. So some of those choices earlier in the game and some towards the end will actually shape the ending of the narrative of the campaign.
All right, so multiple endings to this game.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. That was one of the big things for us. It's like we love that Black Ops has always been willing to take risks, and we all know they did some of this in Black Ops 2. And with our story and with these features, we loved playing homage to those early Black Ops games.
Oh, yeah, I remember the numbers. All right. Well, Dan, we are excited to see more of it. I know multiplayer reveal is coming in September, but since you got a Switch there, maybe you could flip the switch on something exclusive for us. What are you going to see?
Yeah, absolutely. This is really exciting because this will be the first time we've done this outside the walls of the development studio. This is a scene from earlier in the game, and it's a critical point that really shows the narrative of the world, shows this threat that our heroes are going to be battling. So let's take a look.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. We are excited to see more of it. I know multiplayer reveal is coming in September.
1943. Detailed information from the Manhattan Project was stolen from Los Alamos by the Russian spy known as Perseus. 1968, the Vietnam War. Viet Cong soldiers, orchestrated by Perseus, attempted to steal an American-made nuclear bomb from a U.S. firebase. 5 days ago, while on a mission, we acquired intel that Perseus is in play again and planning an attack on the West. Perseus. The CIA's analysts consider him to be the single largest threat to the free world.
Mr. Hudson, we're all aware of Perseus. We're also aware he's more myth than fact. I mean, personally, I think he's nothing more than the Russian boogeyman.
General Haig, allow me to introduce the man best suited to respond to that. CIA clandestine special officer Russell Adler. He's one of the few people who even come close to capturing Perseus.
Mr. Adler, why should we take this Perseus threat seriously?
You don't have to, sir.
Yeah, then a lot of innocent people are gonna die.
Why do you say that?
Sir.
Every time Perseus has come into play, it shifted the balance of the Cold War. After 13 years of silence, if he's active, something big is gonna happen. Something that will affect the free world. Mr. President.
Sir.
Mr. President.
Mr. President, this is Jason Hudson and Russell Adler.
I know their names. Who do you think approved their last mission? Is the threat real?
Yes, sir, we believe it is.
Can you stop Perseus?
We can, sir. I've already submitted the requisition for my team.
Sir, their requests are highly irregular. Most likely illegal if the press gets a hold.
What the hell are you talking about? Do you know who we are?
Every mission we go on is illegal.
Sergeant Woods, plausible deniability is the backbone of our work.
Al, we're talking about preventing an attack on the free men and women of the world. Give Mr. Adler whatever he wants. Gentlemen, you've been given an important task.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? What's going on?
Way of life from a great evil.
How's everybody doing today?
There is no higher duty. There is no higher honor. And while few people will know of your struggles, rest assured, the entire free world will benefit. I know you won't fail us.
So I had something in the background there.
Tonight we have some new game announcements for you guys as well, including this one, a new next-gen narrative action-adventure game from Reflector Entertainment in Montreal. It's called Unknown 9. The game tells the story of Haruna, a woman raised on the streets of India and haunted by visions of her own death.
What do you think
Haruna
about Call of
struggles to
Duty?
understand her mysterious innate abilities to manipulate the unseen. Check out this first look.
What was that called? Awakening? Is that what that was called? Let me know how this mic sounds. I feel like it's acting up. This is like Aladdin. Hey, what's going on, Luna? Awakening, alright. Going to be some good gaming in 2021? For sure. 100%. Achilles, come here. Ah, he's chilling. Alright, perfect.
All right, let's get to the gameplay. One of this year's biggest games has been Doom Eternal. Tonight, we've got an exclusive first look at the campaign expansion called The Ancient Gods Part 1. Check this out.
Doom? Man, I haven't played Doom in years. Going underwater? What is this?
The player has arrived. Please proceed with control, but assertive aggression.
We work to resurrect the only ones who can save this world.
Yeah, I've never been a Doom fan. I know some people love this game, but what do you guys think? I don't know. Not for me.
2020 marks the 25th anniversary.
Skills, I
of
haven't played Doom since the
legendary
90s on
game
PC.
studio, BioWare.
Exactly.
Tonight, Casey Hudson and the team wanted to give everyone around the world a little taste of what's next. Casey, over to you.
Hey Jeff, it's great to see you again. You know, 6 years ago, we were on the stage with you at the 2014 Game Awards.
Hey, what's going on, G?
Accepting the Game of the Year for Dragon Age Inquisition. And since then, we've been imagining new ways to use next-generation technology to bring the world and characters of Dragon Age to life.
Your character looks dope in that game.
But we thought it was time to give you the very first look at how BioWare's passionate team of developers are crafting this very special game.
BioWare.
I've been at BioWare for a really long time, so I've got to see it grow up and turn from a company of 35 people to a company of more than 300 people.
There's amazing people in the industry. There's
amazing
amazing
about
stories
Anthem?
to be told with other people.
I love that character so much.
We're very experimental here at BioWare, so we're always coming up with new stuff.
We're always trying to improve, innovate, and bring new characters to life for our players and fans to enjoy.
Yo, Brandon, what's going on, man?
The world of Dragon Age really has got it all.
FB, you gotta branch out, man. You can't just play one game your whole life. You'll miss out on a lot of really good games.
And of course, it's all wrapped up in kind of a fantasy setting.
You really feel like you're the hero in the Dragon Age world and you're saving people.
Dragon Age to me is a wonderful world to play in.
Yo, Achilles fell asleep watching this one. Look at him.
About the future of Dragon Age.
He's like, yo.
This is an original world, original flora, original wildlife, original architecture.
What's this, a remake of an old game?
That makes
right?
it fun to explore and discover.
I'm not old, I'm seasoned.
In the next Dragon Age, you get an opportunity to see new things, new places, and interact with people who lived and grew up in these spaces as well.
For the game we're working on now, we want to tell a story. What happens when you don't have power? What happens when the people in charge aren't willing to address the issues?
The things that you can expect in the next installment are going to be stories that focus on the people around you and the friends and family you make.
In track, you used to go run around town for practice. I used to go to my buddy's house and play Doom for an hour. And head back to the track.
To either be loved or hated. One of the best examples of that is Solus. Half the community wants to kill him, half the people
And that
want to marry
actually,
him, then another
the
part
graphics
wants
on
to
that looks
do
pretty
both.
good.
They call me the Dread
Skill
Wolf.
said that you must play different games to really enjoy
What will they
gaming.
call you when this is over?
So this is about all the new games coming out. I think they're going to show over 45 new games. 35 or 45 new games. All the new games coming out for this, the end of this season, so 2020 to 2021. A lot of next-gen games you'll see. So for everything, for PlayStation, Xbox, PC. It's called Gamescom.
No, it's okay. That's the good kind of
I was
robot.
playing MechWarrior on PC.
I actually design bosses. I help with the creature design team as well. So I do all of like the big threats that you have to go up against.
Nobody dies on my watch. For the Wardens!
Choice is a big part of what Dragon Age is as a franchise. The decisions you make can affect change in the world.
Decision making can mean that a party member lives or a party member dies. And it means owning your outcome and reactivity to the choices that you do make.
I just love the possibilities that Dragon Age offers us, and I'm excited to explore a lot more of them.
To me, that potential is what gets you up.
That
in the
incorporates
morning.
glass
It's
cannon. I have a bunch.
fantastic
It just started
opportunity.
gaming. The only thing you missed was they showed the new Call of Duty Cold War. They showed like a little clip, a cutscene from the very beginning of the game.
Next up, it's time for something special.
Back to the Future? Are they doing a Back to the Future game?
Great Scott!
Oh
I think
shoot!
there's been a serious miscalculation.
Yo, he looks old.
You're what's his name? Back to the Future.
I'm Emmanuel Brown, Doctor of Physics, not of Medicine, and certainly not that quack from Rick and Morty.
Yeah, we know who you are, but what are you doing
Jeff,
here?
I did come back from the future to this precise moment on August 27th, 2020, because it's imperative we launch Surgeon Simulator 2 right now.
And what exactly do you have to do with Surgeon Simulator?
During the mid-20th century, some friends of mine from Menardshire University invented a state-of-the-art medical training facility, otherwise known
I think this is
as
once a
Surgeon
year, Tony.
Simulator Training Program. Now, 7 years later, we've digitized the experience.
I think Gamescom's is once a year. It's just like all the other events, like E3, everything.
Computer and then be medically trained from the comfort of your keyboard. And it's available as of Great Scott, this very moment. Tonight,
Brandon, I have a glass cannon build. Check my TU10 playlist.
on some of the incredibly successful test subjects who have already completed the course.
So you're saying
He was young when I first saw him in the movies.
Only time will tell. And speaking of time,
I'm surprised.
I'm off to another world premiere, Avengers 26, The Return of the Son of Thanos, opening 2077. And with that, I leave the fate
2077?
in your hands. Just make sure you play Surgeon Simulator 2 now. Doctor's orders.
Let me give him a little pat on the head. Where does this part go? We got it. He looks good as new.
Now grab the good arm and bring it in here. We're dying. He's dying. Oh,
That's not right! My finger slipped!
Yo, what is this? Doctor? Come on.
Doc Brown.
I skipped piano class for this.
Jacksepticeye playing Surgeon Simulator, only on opening night live. All right, well, if you thought that crossover was kind of crazy,
Tony, I didn't even know I was doing anything for this.
That I don't think anyone probably saw coming. Check this out.
I just saw. I happened to be home, so I was like, let me do this. Hey, while you guys are here, leave a like on the stream, baby. Get them likes going. I just saw. I happened to be home. Well, that was me. My mic sounds good. What is this? That's what I want to know. Zombies? That's a mobile game, no? No, it's on everything? What? I don't know. That's a pass for me right there.
Tonight is just the start of Gamescom 2020. Over the next 3 days, there are more streams from IGN and Webedia with in-depth looks at games, a digital cosplay contest, and some special new shows just for Gamescom.
I definitely can't watch that. I gotta pass on that one.
Gamescom Now, which you can check out at Gamescom.
I thought that was like a mobile game, no?
Now, one game you'll hear more about later on IGN's post-show is this one, a return of two classic characters that I love. Check this out.
In a world gone strange,
yo, there's a lot of kids games. I mean, not kids games, but like mobile looking.
But even they could use some help.
Here, slip on this little beauty for effect.
Sam, I'm blind. Oh, hello, miss.
I don't know, guys.
The return of Sam and Max. Yes. All right. And now it's time to say hello to my wonderful co-host for ONL from IGN. Please say hello to Sydney Goodman.
Thank you, Jeff. What's up, everyone? I'm Sydney Goodman, and I am thrilled to be here. Gamescom is always such a fun event, and throughout the show tonight, I'll be telling you about
Grim
all
Knight.
the different ways
Welcome
that
to South
IGN is
America, man. I
involved
appreciate
in this
it.
year's festivities. But first, I have an award to announce. The winner of Best Nintendo Switch Game is Little Nightmares 2. Huge congratulations. Like I said, IGN is going to be here for all of Gamescom with great shows such as the Gamescom Studio, where you can find me and my co-hosts for all day long games content, interviews, dev talks, and more.
Well, Glass Cannon builds didn't really
Indies,
change, guys. So if I don't have it in T10, I should have a multiple ones.
August 29th at 7 p.m. Central European Time, so be sure to tune in for
I have an
more
LMG one,
announcements
a
and
rifle
special
damage
guests.
one.
And now, let's go back to Jeff for our next big world premiere.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Sid. We are so excited to see what's in the Gamescom studio and also awesome indies. And I'm going to be on the Daily Show tomorrow, so looking forward to that. All right, well, on to our next game.
World of
In the
Warcraft?
next World of Warcraft expansion, players will journey beyond the mortal world of Azeroth to a place where no living soul has set foot before. The Shadowlands, the afterlife of an entire Warcraft universe. The infinite realms of the Shadowlands are watched over by different factions.
I'm surprised
known
World of
as
Warcraft
covenants,
is still going
each holding
strong
dominion over a different aspect
after
of
all
the
these years,
afterlife.
man. This game's been
Depending on how
years
someone
now.
lived their mortal life, they may end up as part of one of these covenants when they cross over into the Shadowlands. Today, we're excited to give you a closer look at the noble and pure Kyrian Covenant from the realm of Bastion, who are charged with carrying the souls of the dead into the beyond. So sit back and get ready for the world premiere of Bastion, the first in Blizzard Entertainment's new 4-part series of animated shorts called Afterlives. Enjoy.
See what this one brings. I got into World of Warcraft a little bit, but I was always into like Guild Wars, RuneScape. Those were like my MMOs that I was all about. I played the, World of Warcraft for a little bit.
My soul.
Uther.
Where am I?
Welcome to Bastion. You led a truly selfless life, and for that, you have been chosen.
Chosen?
The Warcraft movie? I don't think I ever watched it.
And join the ranks of the Ascended, serving to ferry the souls of the dead unto the Shadowlands.
I serve the light, and my work is not done. There is an evil that must be...
There is no evil here. The darkness was sealed within the Maw long ago.
You're wrong. He destroyed my home, murdered my people and my king. He must be punished.
You are an aspirant now. You must accept your new purpose and purge yourself of this desire for vengeance.
What I desire is justice.
Devos, why are you training this soul? It is beneath your station as a paragon.
He cannot let go. He continues to demand retribution for his death.
And this concerns you?
The Call of Duty Cold War looks good.
Take eons to ascend.
Trey, they showed that at the very beginning.
But this one seems...
That was the first game they showed.
Thenios. Unlike any soul I have seen, I have begun to wonder whether he was deemed worthy of Bastion.
Is the name of the movie called Warcraft?
Be careful, Devos.
Right? There's no... I'll check it out.
Archon hear such a thought.
It's based on the game, right?
He will forget. Trust our ways.
I think I saw a preview for it a long time ago.
Devos, how long must we train?
Until
it looks pretty cool.
To ascend.
They haven't really showed any multiplayer until the 9th.
From ascension.
Obviously, the single player is going to be good.
But the memory of your mortal life.
How can I forget when I can still feel his blade?
Your soul is wounded? Who did this to you?
He was my student. He betrayed us all.
Show me.
Wouldn't this Division 3 trailer be dope? Yeah.
The runes on his blade were unmistakable. This dark agent runs free on a mortal world with the power of the Maw itself in hand. Our realm is imperiled.
Impossible. The Maw is inescapable. You must return to the path.
If he had purged his life, we never would have known of this calamity. The path is flawed.
Enough!
Hey, what's going on, Meg?
The order of the Shadowlands depends on the execution of our eternal charge. You will abandon this course.
Yo, I'd rather see the game than this trailer for it. Honestly.
Uther, the time of your ascension has come.
I thought I was not ready.
Do you wish to see him punished?
I do.
Then prepare yourself. The moment he falls, we will claim him.
We get to see it now? This is a big lore drop, though, for those who play. I got you, I got you.
I see. Only darkness before me.
Now, cast him into the maw. Return him to the darkness he served. His eternal suffering awaits.
He was my student.
Remember what he did and take your vengeance.
Not vengeance. Justice.
No, this is World of Warcraft, a new, I guess, a new expansion for them. I guess if you're into World of Warcraft, that probably meant.
All right, hope you guys enjoyed that exclusive look at Bastion. Now, we know many of you can't wait to experience Shadowlands, and our friends at Blizzard want you to know the wait is almost over.
Will we get to see the game? Oh, here you go. I always liked how World of Warcraft looked, though. Like, it's one of those games that, to me, always look like they evolved over time. Like the first World of Warcraft, when you first, like, watch it, the original, and then, like, you see as it evolves. I like cartoonish games, though, too, so, you know. Hey, Tony, thank you for the $5 dono, man. You didn't have to do that. Appreciate it, bro. Thanks for the support, man. But I feel like World of Warcraft, the grind is crazy, though. Like say if I wanted to get into World of Warcraft right now, wouldn't it take me hours and hours just to be able to do some of the cool content?
October 27th, it is official, and we have so much more opening night
Like for me to get
still
back
to go
into
for
World
you.
of
Ratchet
Warcraft
and Clank,
would be tough.
PlayStation 5, much more. Stay tuned. All right, but now it's time for the announcement of a new universe that is coming to gaming for the first time with a project from a Canadian studio. Check this out.
They got a little bit of lag issues, boys.
They corrupted, divided, conquered.
Wait, what game is this?
Until finally,
boys, what happened? Gamescom is having issues.
Gates of stone were thrown open, meaning eternal.
Yo, what's going on, boys? Gamescom can't get their stuff together, boys. Oh, it's AO. This ain't ripping the chat, boys. Yo, we missed the whole trailer. Bro. Rip to.
I had some masked fun with.
Really? We missed that whole thing. Twitch can't hold it together, boys.
Crash, of course. Let's bring him out, everybody. Crash Bandicoot. What? He's where?
Yo, what is up with? Hold on, huh? Let's try to refresh it, boys. Wow, they can't even get their. Maybe you think YouTube has a better. Let's see if YouTube has a better one, boys.
My name is Geneva, and I'm a gamer.
Let's see. Is it working?
Tell us more about what we just saw. I'm joined by Lou Studdert from Toys for Bob.
Yo, they're having issues with their thing. They can't even get their stuff together. Twitter can't get their stuff together, boys. Twitch. Let's go here. We're gonna switch. Let's switch over.
Okay, so how do these flashback levels kind of play into the overall Crash 4 narrative?
So you guys don't trust Twitch.
Yeah, so the way that the flashback tape levels work is that they are kind of a peek back in time to the 90s when Neo Cortex was actually testing on Crash and Coco before the events of Crash Bandicoot 1. And they're kind of these devious puzzle rooms that we've made, and they're really hard, and they're really awesome, and they're super creative, and we can't wait to get people's hands on them.
Yeah, no, I got to play a demo of this a few weeks ago, and that was a challenge, so I can't imagine how nefarious these are. How are they going to be sort of integrated into the game? Are they optional, like offshoot stuff, or how do you get to them?
Sure. So players actually have to collect the flashback tapes in the levels themselves.
Appreciate it, bro.
They're an object that
Enjoy
they can pick
your
up.
Workday, man.
And to actually pick them up, they have to reach them in the level without dying. It's kind of our homage to the death routes from the original trilogy. So players have to reach these objects in the level, pick them up.
Hey, who played
and
Crash Bandicoot back in the day?
Let's
be honest. Who played it? I did.
So beyond the pure challenge,
I used to want to like beat every single Crash Bandicoot
to kind of experience, and what do they get to do in them?
I don't know if I'll be into it.
Sure.
It's
so
late,
one of the things that we did was we actually used these as, like I said, puzzle rooms. Really kind of fun, nefarious, devious ways for Crash to really express that pure platforming kind of aspect of gameplay that we know and love about the franchise. But then narratively for us, it was really cool to layer in kind of a unique perspective to the franchise. This is the moment when Cortex is really excited about the prospect of Crash being on his team, because Crash was originally created by Cortex, and so this is a weird point in time that's never really been explored in the games before.
Awesome. All right, well, Crash 4, it's about time. Looks phenomenal, Lou. We cannot wait to check it out in October. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Awesome. All right, well, we will be right back after this for more Gamescom Opening Night Live.
Oh, what's this?
I have become terror.
Oh.
The unseen predator. A rupture that obliterates without warning. Alone, the hordes of Enoch will fall before me. But together, this entire planet will fear us.
It's outrated, right?
The anomaly alters us, each in our own ways, yet we are drawn down the same road, into the dark heart of creation. 'Cause I feel the way you feel. We will find the source, whatever it holds, whatever it takes.
shot, boy. I like when you see the heads blow up. Yeah, Outriders. That's what I thought. This is the game that I was playing that I did a video on. I never seen that one. Let's see if we can find. Let's see. Did they fix it? Let's see if they fix it.
Welcome to the hyperscape.
I like the quality on Gamescom better.
Time to party.
Yeah, there we go. Anthem 2.0. Is this game you put the video on the... Yeah, Brian, that's the game. Remember, I played a build that it's just a work in progress, so they're still like improving like how it looks.
Welcome to Necromunda. I can see you're new here. Let me get you up to speed. The Underhive's named well. A sprawl of humanity suffering away like ants. Deep underground where we ain't causing trouble but are rich boys and girls, no matter how loud we are.
Anthem 2.0? Nah. I played Anthem.
Says they could shoot the tail off a lashworm, and they'd splat.
I do want to see what the end game
is for saying they couldn't.
What's
I
this?
don't want to say immortal, but when their armor, blood, skin, and will are of iron, it's a potent combo. Why would someone like you want to know about an all-female gang of psychopaths, drug dealers, killers, cloners, and... Oh, makes sense. And Escher will cut you up just for the fun of it. Goliaths are big. That's it. Anything smaller than them doesn't deserve to live. And they're just as happy filling you with lead as they are smashing you to pieces with a power maul. Now, mixing that whole pot together in a place like this...
This actually look... What is this?
Chaos. Gang warfare. For wealth. For power. Hell, sometimes just for fun. So, think you're ready? Necromunda Underhive Wars comes to PlayStation 4, Xbox One and PC on September 8th.
O futuro dos jogos, além de realidades virtuais extremamente fidedignas e realistas, eu acho que também se encontra em formas mais expressivas e absurdas, quebrando cada vez mais esses paradigmas de formato de videogame que a gente tem e sendo usado mais do que nunca como uma ferramenta de expressão artística.
I envision the future of gaming to be quite bright and quite online.
The next generation of console will clearly allow AAA and indie developers to build more creative-driven games that I hope will cover more diverse subjects.
I want to play all kinds of stories about people and places, both real and imagined. I want comedy games, I want autobiographical games. I really want to see what people can do with the medium.
Pro futuro dos games, eu vejo uma evolução obviamente gráfica, mas eu vejo ainda mais evolução na inteligência artificial e na maneira como a
No, Cyberpunk keeps getting delayed.
Tudo em busca de experiências mais imersivas.
Yeah, the loading times on Anthem was it's crazy.
You know, one of the things I love about opening night is that we can show you the biggest games in the industry and also smaller titles that should be on your radar. So pay attention to this next game. It comes from a team of two in Sweden, Tuxedo Labs. Over the past 3 years, developer Dennis Gustafsson has built his own game engine to realize his vision for a fully destructible game world. What he's building has absolutely blown me away, so I asked Dennis to prepare a special trailer just for tonight. I hope you're equally inspired by the ideas in this next game. Definitely one to watch. Teardown.
We're getting a lot of world premieres. Why that look like Legos or Minecraft? Is this Minecraft 2.0? Yo, it's like, it reminds me like of Minecraft, but with heist, I guess.
Last year at Opening Night Live, we announced Little Nightmares 2 to the world. Well, the team at Tarsier Studios hasn't shown anything since, but that changes right now. Here is a first look at the gameplay of Little Nightmares 2, which is coming next February, with more to come throughout the week at Gamescom, including a live demo on Gamescom Studio tomorrow.
Back on the Nintendo Switch.
I'm WWE Hall of Famer Jerry the King Lawler, and I'm
Jerry the King Lawler, boys.
To bring you all the over-the-top action in WWE 2K Battlegrounds.
2K Battlegrounds, boys.
This is great. This arcade-style video game is over-the-top outrageous, with over 70 WWE superstars and legends brawling it out like never before. Oh no, hold on to your toupee, Morrow. Look out below.
He's going for the suplex, boys.
It's L-I-T. You know, I'm a little more old school.
It's cozy cool.
So I can't wait
when
to
you are
see
with the
these
storms.
WWE legends.
Yeah, we missed them all. They all went west of us. They're gonna hit like Texas and stuff. We barely got any rain.
Oh, wow. Take that,
This game's a nightmare waiting to happen.
So good to see the Bella Twins at their best. Now, let's keep this party rolling with another matchup.
We got the Undertaker, boys.
The Undertaker has risen, and Finn Balor is
With the tombstone, the elbow.
Mamma mia, what a move! Finish him! Oh no, he just hit the snooze button. How do you lose like that? What's the matter with you legends? This is just an example of the pandemonium that you're going to experience when you head to the battlegrounds. Whew, that's a big toy hammer. Oh, I can't believe my eyes. Seth Rollins delivers.
Elbow off the top rope, boys.
What a night. This is the greatest thing I've ever seen.
I can't believe it.
2K Battlegrounds today.
Yo, kids are gonna love this game.
Mamma mia! Oh, sorry, Morrow. I know that's your line.
Kids will definitely love that game, man.
Hello again. I have even more awards to announce, so let's get right down to it. The winner of Best Action Adventure Game is Watch Dogs Legion.
The city needs a resistance.
Oh, Watch Dogs Legion.
Starts with
Ah.
What do you say?
Oh, that was cool. Yo.
I'm the perfect shot.
The winner of Best Action Game is Star Wars Squadrons.
I haven't seen this one.
This is gonna be close. The winner of Best Multiplayer Game is Operation Tango.
Operation Tango. It takes two to save the world.
Wait, what is this? That was the best multiplayer game? I've never heard of it.
An explorer.
The winner of Best Indie Game is Curious Expedition 2.
Did not believe what I had witnessed. It was time for the world to learn my name.
Congratulations to all the winners. As I mentioned, I IGN will be here for all of Gamescom with great shows and new ways for
It's
you to
cool
get
to
all
see
your gaming
Watch Dogs
needs.
Legions
Check it out.
get best
Gamescom
action.
2020 is the heart of gaming, and you can keep to the beat right here on
Grandma
IGN.
coming.
We've turned the single biggest show in
Oh,
gaming
WWE,
into
I
five.
used to
Gamescom
just
now
like to make
is your
people
virtual
believe.
show floor with up to the second live coverage. Gamescom Daily Show, Gamescom's first ever late night talk show. Our Gamescom Awesome Indies Show, the freshest deep cuts in indie gaming. And finally, the Gamescom Best of Show, including the Gamescom Award. Gamescom 2020 is available on IGN and wherever you stream Gamescom now.
And now it is time to talk about that best action game winner, Star Wars Squadrons. This is a new immersive space combat
I hadn't
game
heard about this
from Motive
game.
Studios that delivers the ultimate Star Wars pilot fantasy. We've missed those. In Squadrons, you'll suit up and fly for both the New Republic and the Galactic Empire across intense 5v5 multiplayer battles, as well as an all-new authentic single-player story
5v5?
set after the
That's
events of Star
crazy.
Wars Episode 6, Return of the Jedi. Today, we'll get a glimpse at what Squadron's story has to offer by taking a brief look at one of the single-player missions.
That's kind of
featuring
cool.
some light
Imagine that
narration
shooting people out to the
by the
sky.
Motive team. Let's check.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
We all choose our path, light or dark, freedom or destruction. The Empire chose to destroy Alderaan.
Jonathan, nothing right now. Just Call of Duty.
But the heroic pilots of the Rebel
This actually,
Alliance
I could play this in a 5v5, man.
to show the Empire that we are not afraid. It was their bravery that ended
I don't think there's
Palpatine's
any
reign
really
and brought about our
flying
new republic.
multiplayer games like that. Is there?
The Empire lives on, shattered though it may be. As I speak, Imperial forces are edging toward the Bormia sector, hoping to end our new republic before we find our footing. As their empire collapses, they try to tighten their grip. But the galaxy is changing, and you can be a part of it. With the help of brave and daring pilots, this war can end. Make a choice. Fly with the New Republic. Change our galaxy for the better.
Hi, I'm Suzanne Hunka, narrative producer on Star Wars Squadrons. Our single-player story is one of daring pilots and deep-seated rivalries.
It's VR too?
Titan Squadron. Hunt down this Starhawk and eliminate it.
Gladly, Admiral Sloan.
Over the course of the story, you'll fly as two pilots on opposite sides of the war. And, like all modes in Star Wars Squadrons, you'll have the option to experience every mission fully immersed in VR.
Wedge Antilles, Rogue Squadron. I hear you're the reason I was able to finally get a comm through.
Today, we're giving you a glimpse of an early Imperial mission behind enemy lines.
One of our spies, Agent Thorne, has discovered vital intelligence.
This game
on
might be
Project
best in
Starhawk.
VR. I
Your
agree.
mission is to extract her from an orbital outpost above Hosnian Prime. Behind enemy lines, you'll have to eliminate perimeter defenses.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
The outpost is defenseless. When you've secured the area, you will escort the Gladius to the outpost, and our extraction team
VR
will
gives you a
acquire
headache?
Agent Thorne. Once Thorne is secure, reach your Gozanti cruisers and return to the
I've never
Overseer.
tried VR
Escape and escort us to the
like
jump point.
games. I've tried like VR like military simulators.
Ladies, change course and keep Agent Thorne safe. Titan 3, take out those fighters.
Understood. I'll handle it.
You have my thanks, Titan Squadron.
No time to celebrate. Move on.
Each mission will immerse you into the escalating conflict between the New Republic and a shattered empire. Debrief with your squad mates between missions.
You're our new wingmate.
Customize and master
Do I play
fallen
VR? No.
starfighters
I don't
and
have the
join
VR
the
system.
Galaxy's finest.
I need you focused and ready to go.
From bombing runs at the Nadiri dockyards to setting a trap in the Xavian abyss.
They're expensive, like
These
the
rival
VR.
squadrons will push the war to the brink and define the galaxy for years to come. I look forward to seeing you in combat October 2nd.
Pilot Swan is it? Oh, it comes out October 2nd.
That is not all EA has to share from a galaxy far, far away today. At Star Wars Galaxy Edge, you can enter the world of Batuu, where you can visit Oga's Cantina or jump into the Millennium Falcon on a run to Smuggler's Cove. It was This incredible adventure at Disneyland Resort and Walt Disney World Resort that inspired The Sims' latest game pack. Check this out.
What? This is in The Sims? Yeah, you guys remember playing The Sims? I don't know if you guys play The Sims. I play The Sims. You're trying to build your house and build your town. I think I played like Sims 1 though.
One genie. Shoe pasa buah.
I'm too poor for VR. Loves Sims. It looks like really. Yo, this is way better than when I used to play The Sims. Yo, anywhere you can skin a game, like put skins on it, you can make money.
Even more Star Wars to come later in the show. Lego Star Wars, the Skywalker Saga is up, and as we move into our second hour, we've got Fall Guys Season 2 still to come, the reveal of that, which I can't wait for you guys to see. And of course, a gameplay demo of Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart for PlayStation 5. But right now, you might remember this next game from Annapurna Interactive from last year's Microsoft E3 event. And today, I'm excited to share a new announcement from the team. This interactive thriller about a man stuck in a time loop is one of this year's most intriguing indie titles, and now they've added an absolutely all-star cast to the game. Here's a whole new look at 12 minutes.
12 minutes is the name of the game.
All right, close your eyes. I want you to think of a flower. Look at its colors, its colors. Now I want you to imagine it changing.
Oh, I saw this.
Moving backward, returning to its bud. Think of that bud, unopened. Look at it as a whole.
It's like the same day can change by an action, I think.
May you be free from suffering. May you be free from fear. May you know peace and joy.
An interactive thriller. I like those interactive games. But it's only on Xbox. Is it going to come to PC?
That's going to be a really special indie game. So glad to announce that here on the show. Now, last year at the Game Awards, we announced Godfall, a new looter shooter coming to PlayStation 5 and PC from Counterplay.
He said looter shooter, looter slasher. Come on, bro. Let me help you out there.
As part of Gamescom,
there's no shooting in this game.
Check this out.
Looter slasher, boy. I corrected him though for you guys. Don't keep lagging, boys. Oh, that actually looks sick. Ooh, the sounds. I like the sounds. Ooh, did he just kill him once? Oh. Wait, what? That's it?
We have much more O&L to come. Exclusive looks at Lego Star Wars, the Skywalker Saga, Fall Guys,
like 2 minutes of Godfall.
Wait
like
until
not
you see
even
what
30
the
seconds.
Mediatonic guys are up to, and so much more. But first, I'm sure you
Hey,
saw
later,
that
Max,
earlier
man.
this week, Heart of Deimos,
Oh
Warframe's
my
newest
Jesus.
expansion, was released on PC,
I was
Xbox,
like,
and PS4, and today
why even
it's
show
also
that?
on
I
Switch.
mean, I guess it's
all
cool.
platforms.
They could've put that on
Here's
Twitter.
a look at the Heart of Deimos.
They could have just added that to Twitter, guys.
Expand. Explore. Tear the veil asunder. Subvert new territory to our sovereign will. But that was what it wanted too. It raged unchecked through metal, bone, flesh.
Is this what's that game called? It's that free-to-play game, right?
What? Visitors?
Oh, it looks like that
Now,
game.
the gateway is failing. The jaws
I forgot the name.
close. The final heartbeat approaches.
Have we tried turning it off and on again?
But before we fall, we shall scream. There is one who will
Warframe, yeah. This is Warframe, right?
of Deimos.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was. That's another
So many
free-to-play game.
People have been discovering or rediscovering
Yeah,
video
there you go.
games during lockdown, whether it be older people or bored teenagers or middle-aged parents who suddenly find they have
These upcoming games
to
look
do
awful.
something
Give me a
together
real
with their
world
kids.
third-person game.
And I think I've given out more
every day
advice about
of
video
the week.
games in 2020 than any other time ever. And as a result, it's more important than ever that we keep making different, interesting things for folk to play.
A pandemia pela qual a gente está passando tem sido período difícil a todos. Então, nesse momento, eu acho que a gente precisa lembrar de mostrar mais empatia, demonstrar mais amor, mais carinho e saber que a gente vai sair dessa juntos. Vai ser difícil, mas
Looter
isso
shooter
tudo
with
vai
lots of melee.
passar.
I hope everybody gets healthy and safely through this corona virus time. Care about other people and wear your masks.
Jogos são, na minha opinião,
Wear your mask, people. Wear your mask.
a forma de arte
Be
mais
safe.
incrível de se expressar. Eles englobam tudo: música, arte, escrita, e você tem a chance de controlar e vivenciar essas experiências você mesmo. É mágico, é maravilhoso. Jogos são por amor.
What we got here? What we got here? You think they're gonna show Cyberpunk? I mean, there's a beta if you guys want to try it.
All right, guys, we're back officially into hour 2. We've got an hour more of great stuff to show you. Destiny 2 Beyond Light. Stasis, you're going to see a brand new look at that.
How many people
Fall
here play
Guys
Destiny
Season
2?
2 and Ratchet and Clank for PlayStation 5 and so much more across the next hour. Opening Night Live continues, and it just is the start of Gamescom 2020. But right now, on September 25th, Mafia Definitive Edition launches, a comprehensive, built-from-the-ground-up remake of the original Mafia. Tonight, we've got the exclusive debut of the next trailer, called A Life of Reward Too Big to Ignore, which deals with Tommy's induction into the Salieri crime family. Check this out.
This is Mafia 2?
All these guys.
You know, I've never played Mafia.
They're here because they have the
Any of the
only
games.
thing that matters to me. The only thing.
I heard they're
that
really
should
good
matter
games,
to
though.
Any of us. You know what that is, Tommy?
They're loyal.
That's right.
But I heard they remastered all of them, no?
One day you're busting your back doing an honest day's work in a city that's been trying to scrape you off its heels since the day you stepped off the boat. And the next you're stuffing your pockets full of Salieri's dirty money.
Go get him, Tommy!
Teach these boys a lesson. Break every bone in their bodies.
You want me to become one of those Wall Street boys?
Don't sass me, Tommy. I'm trying to teach you the ropes, so you don't get strangled by them.
Now you stay straight with me, you're gonna be living the high life, Tom. You abuse my trust.
Don Salieri, you won't ever need to worry about me.
Okay then. Welcome to the family.
They remastered all of them, right?
Next,
Mafia
we're going to
1, 2,
introduce
3.
you to a turn-based multiplayer strategy FPS from a team in Montreal, Canada. Lemnis Gate is coming in early 2021 and has a unique mechanic built around a 25-second time loop. Check this out.
Yeah, same. I played a lot of Destiny 1. I installed Destiny 2, played like an hour. Wait, what's the... This is like a mind game. You have to predict their moves. They plan their moves.
Next spring, get ready to experience memorable moments and non-stop action.
Oh,
from
this is what I've been
all
waiting for,
9
boys.
Star Wars
Right here,
films,
Lego
Star
Star Wars.
The Skywalker Saga. The entire series has been
About to get this right here.
With new
This is gonna be my go-to
fun-filled
game.
Lego humor.
Forget
And
Division,
now we've got
boys.
your first look at the
Lego
gameplay
Star
trailer.
Wars right here. Best third-person shooter you're gonna get.
I want to learn the ways of the Force and become a Jedi like my father.
Look at that.
The Force is unusually strong with him. That much is clear. Twisted by the dark side, young Skywalker has become.
Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope.
That boy is our last hope.
No, there is another.
I'm from the Resistance.
She just changed her
This is
hair.
the ASMB. We need your help.
She was like, hold on. This is like a cool way to get kids to play Star Wars. Like to get into it. This is like a great way, like if you want to get your kids into like, or your younger siblings into like Star Wars. I mean, oh, I'd play it too, but you know.
Not him, the Falcon.
Oh, that backflip, boys.
I am a Jedi, like my father before me.
So be it, Jedi.
Oh. Oh, that's really cool. Yeah, I'm telling you, this is gonna be a hit right there.
Man, Lego Star Wars looks so fun, coming to next gen as well. All right, we'll be right back with more world premieres from huge new games like Ratchet and Clank, Rift Apart, Medal of Honor,
see that demo.
Above and Beyond, and Destiny 2. But
Oh,
before
Medal of
that,
Honor?
here's
That's a
look at
shooter
game
right
that is
there.
launching tonight on Nintendo Switch and Steam. It's called Struggling from Frontier, a fun physics-based platformer where up to 2 players control Troy, our fleshy hero. Check this out, and remember, you can play this tonight.
Call of Duty. I think I'm gonna do Medal of Honor. I'll be back, guys. I'm gonna warm up some food while we wait for the next.
We're near Little Hope. Did you hear that?
What more proof is needed that the devil walks among us in Little Hope?
I gotta say, the game that I've given the most hours to, that I love going back to, is Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I have to say, since Origins came out, this new reboot of Assassin's Creed, so to speak, that was my first time getting into it, and I have put almost 400 hours into Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
At the moment, I enjoy to play Fall Guys with my friends. It's very funny, easy to learn, but hard to master.
I have a few games that I binge play. Games that
Yo, what I
do
miss?
every year. Halo, the entire Master Chief Collection is really a big
Game
one
and
for me
Devils
where that's
are
concerned.
all science fiction.
But I also still just casually binge Animal Crossing, and I've been doing that basically all year.
I haven't put down Animal Crossing since I downloaded it. I find the daily repetitive rhythm so soothing and predictable. Although much
Animal
like my
Crossing,
house, my
boys.
house is
Who
still
plays Animal Crossing?
Up next, we have the award for Best Microsoft Xbox Game. And the winner is Tell Me Why. Congratulations to Don't Nod Entertainment. Well,
Tell me
after
why.
a big
What's that
day
game
of
about?
Gamescom events and announcements, you'll be happy to know that IGN is going to help you digest all that info with Gamescom Daily Show, where you can get all the daily highlights and a late night show experience from gamers for gamers. Back to you, Jeff.
I'm back though.
Thank you very much, Sid. And by the way, congratulations to Don't Nod for Tell Me Why, a really important game that is out now that you can play on Xbox and Game Pass. And as we know, there's a lot going on in the world, and that goes beyond the pandemic.
Some
Between
racing
social
game?
conflicts we're seeing in the news and acts of nature, we can see how vulnerable we as people can sometimes be. And now I think it's as important time as ever to remember to come together and support one another. We are a global gaming community. There are millions of people watching tonight, and I know we're all here because we love games and we know that games are good in the world and can bring us together. And I think we've all felt that in 2020.
Medal of
So I
Honor?
think that's really important to
I'd be
remember
disappointed.
amongst all the games and trailers. All right, well, one way as a community we can
Did
come
you hear
together to do some good is the Gamescom Forest. Gamescom has launched a reforestation project by planting a Gamescom forest together with the community. Gamers worldwide can go to gamescom.global and donate to plant more trees.
Did you guys hear
So
him?
let's plant a forest
I know I wasn't the
together.
only one that heard that.
All right, well, now we're going to move on to another game, and this one was announced back in
No
May.
typing it in
Course
chat.
is a dark space combat shooter where players take control of Nara on a quest to destroy the dark cult that created her, featuring rich, ray-traced 4K 60 FPS environments on next-gen hardware. Here is the first look at gameplay from Chorus.
You have broken my heart. For your betrayal, you will be broken.
Wait, what is this? Another flying game? This kind of looks a little bit better than that Star Wars game. That comes out 2021?
How many crowns have you won? If one game has defined the summer of
Fall
2020,
Guys.
it absolutely is Fall Guys from Mediatonic in London and Devolver.
I haven't played this game.
Is
How many of you
setting
guys have played this
records
game?
and putting a much-needed smile on everyone's face. Fall Guys, I think, represents our industry at its absolute best. Well, soon the Fall Guys experience will evolve with Season 2. There's a lot of new stuff coming, and tonight, Mediatonic is about to give you an exclusive sneak peek at what's next. Get ready. I think the internet is about to freak out. Here it is, Fall Guys Season 2.
Hey, I'm Joe. I'm the lead game designer on Fall Guys Ultimate Knockout, and I just want to reach out and say thank you to everyone who's been playing and enjoying the game so far. As a team, we've been looking at all the fan arts, the memes, and the montages that people have been posting online, and the response.
See how young that designer is?
Today, we just wanted to give everyone their first sneak peek at the rounds and the costumes that they can be enjoying as part of Fall Guys Season 2.
Yo, lead designer, and he works out of his bedroom.
In Season 2, you'll be dressing your Fall Guy as a medieval hero and competing across brand new rounds inspired by epic quests from the Middle Ages. Traverse giant drawbridges, dodge swinging axes, and scale movable siege ramps in the quest for ultimate game show glory.
You know, this game reminds me of a game that came out years ago. I'm trying to think of the name. With the same kind of sounds.
We hope you've enjoyed the sneak peek.
It was like on
Xbox.
Xbox.
We're still adding the finishing touches to development, but if you want to stay up to date, then @FallGuysGame on Twitter is where you want to be. See you on the start line.
Hey, White. Snow, they just showed us at the very beginning.
My father has Colorado in the palm of his hand.
Oh, what's this?
And he's afraid to close his fist. I am not.
What is this?
Liberty's got more brains and cunning than both her brothers put together. She's the only one who could actually run Colorado. She's already
He's still caught in the middle of Kid and the team.
Vic's a depraved child, and Val's a brain without a spine. The years my father wasted grooming them for glory when I was right there. To Arizona, Rangers, and I'll pretend none of this happened. Stay, and you die alone.
Wastelands 3.
I really haven't found any new appreciation for gaming at this time, because my appreciation for gaming before couldn't be higher.
Com certeza, jogos multiplayer preenchem completamente a conexão social que eu preciso ter com outras pessoas nesses tempos de isolamento, e é o mais próximo que a gente pode ter de experiências reais com pessoas que estão longe da gente.
You get to travel all over the world in games, which is something I've always taken for granted. At the moment I'm playing Ghost of Tsushima, and you know, I kind of prefer it to the real Japan just because I've heard that in real life they don't let you run around with katanas.
I appreciate games a lot more than films, music, or whatever, and it's just fine for me to have the time to play with friends, or even
no release date right now, man.
To have a lot of fun.
I've been mostly at home with small children, and gaming is the only thing that I get to do for myself anymore. I find it's not only an escape, it's also a way to challenge my brain.
Gaming is becoming clearly more important for a lot of people. You know, play is a natural instinct, and from Animal Crossing to The Last of Us Part 2 or Ori, yes, it's definitely an incredible
now,
time
Ubisoft
now
has their
to
own
be a
show.
gamer, yes.
If they were going to release anything, they'd release it on the shows.
Hey everyone, I'm Vince Sampella, head of Respawn Entertainment. When we set out to create Medal of Honor Above and Beyond,
oh, Medal of Honor, here we go.
Back to its roots. The Medal of Honor franchise is known for its powerful and exciting single-player stories that put the player in the boots of a soldier who was there. It's a series that is grounded in history, which tells emotionally authentic stories. Peter Hirschman, who directed the original Medal of Honor in 1999, is back at the helm of this project. You'll hear more from him in just a bit. Peter and I actually worked together on Medal of Honor Allied Assault in 2002.
Don't be fucking
and I'm really happy he's joined us at Respawn to craft a completely new experience in VR. The team is creating a riveting and emotional journey through World War II like you've never seen or played. It weaves in the personal stories of the veterans and survivors of the war through powerful interviews that help set the stage for what players will experience. It's more than just a game. And we could not be more excited to show the world the next look at Medal of Honor Above and Beyond and the game's action-packed story. Let's take a look.
Hopefully it's for next gen. Mature audiences, boys.
I know this is the first time some of you will see combat.
Oh.
I know you're scared. Let me be clear with all of you.
I feel like I'm in the game.
I'm scared too.
Welcome to France, gentlemen. I lead the local resistance cell. Something big is happening inside Gestapo headquarters, and we don't know what it is.
We're gonna have to improvise here.
Yo, what is... Did you see the guys?
Members of the resistance are perhaps the bravest people fighting.
His arms were
this
cut off?
war. But you really
Over here?
stop. There is
That's
no
how it's always been,
future
right?
in it.
Sorry to interrupt, Lieutenant. It'll be a wild ride, but we'll get you there.
Jet fighters, brace yourselves.
Yo, I don't know about this game. I mean, it looks cool, but I don't like the whole thing where my arm is sticking off. Oh, this is all VR?
There are things as people I'm willing to sacrifice myself for.
I was wondering why my arms were just hanging.
Somehow, this motley crew has been tasked with saving civilization. God help us all.
Ah, okay, okay. I understand now. I guess it's a pass for
Thank
me.
you so much, Vince. That looks incredible. And now we're here with Respawn Entertainment's Peter Hirschman, game director on
What's going
Medal
on,
of
G?
Honor Above and Beyond, to talk more about their new VR experience. Peter, I gotta say, the trailer really grabbed me. Such an incredible story that you're telling.
I do
too.
like the story. I'm
Tell
not
us a
gonna
bit
lie.
about this
Like I was
single-player experience. What can we expect?
It was good. It was a little
Jeff,
weak
thank
on the
you for having
graphics
us
though.
on the show. I'm representing
But I guess
a whole
that's
team
VR?
back at
I don't
Respawn
know.
that's been working really hard on this, and it's so exciting to premiere the trailer with you. Metal Gear, going back to its roots, was always about putting the player in the boots of a
Same
soldier
graphics. I think
fighting
that's
in World War II.
is where they might
and
lose
with
me.
VR, we're able
right?
to do that in almost a literal way.
They
It's
shoulda-
definitely
it
the
shoulda
most
changed,
immersive
man.
experience, most immersive combat experience.
Like the
I've
story
ever
sounded
been
good,
able
but
to
the
work on.
whole like the
And the
graphics
story
kills it for me.
follows, you as a player being recruited into.
And make sure you guys
the
leave a like on the
Office of
stream.
Strategic
Oh, let me go get my food.
Commonly known as the OSS.
I think it's done.
And their mission was sabotage, espionage, search and rescue, everything in between. You name it, they did it. And they're known by a different set of initials now, the CIA. But during World War II, they sent operatives all over Europe, deep behind enemy lines. And that allows us to tell a story where you get to go to these places and locations and participate in events that really helped shape the outcome of the war.
One of the things I love about the trailer is you can tell there's a lot of interactivity in the environment, emergent game player. You got the piano and other things in there. Tell us a bit about how you're using that to tell the story. It seems like it's all kind of through a first-person perspective, but there are some story sequences. How do you tell the story?
Oh, well, we shot over 120 pages of narrative, which is more than some feature films. We had a huge international cast of phenomenal actors. And it was fantastic. And the story follows a classic three-act structure. Act one is working with the French resistance, getting ready for the invasion.
Boys, I am
Act
about
two
to
is
eat.
D-Day
So I'm gonna
itself
turn off the
and
camera for a
fight,
second.
To
Give
get
me
to
like
Berlin.
2 minutes.
And then the third act is dealing with the Nazi secret
I'll
weapon
be here with you,
program,
though.
which involve things like the 262 jet and the V2 rocket and things that could have really turned the tide of the war if we hadn't stopped them. So you get to go on this journey, this story, and the story is shot all from your perspective because it's VR. Your head is the camera. We don't have cutscenes. We don't have edits. Everything revolves around your perspective. So you experience this story completely in first person
that's pretty cool. You are there. That's actually pretty cool.
So it creates a much more intimate and emotional connection with the characters and the things going on around you. It was an incredible way to shoot. One of our animators stood in for the player throughout the 3 weeks that we were on stage. And all the actors are always reacting and talking to you directly. And in VR, it's such a powerful.
This is I'm eating. This is like chicken basil.
Connection, and it just makes the experience all the more.
I don't know. Wait, let me see what it's called.
Sicilian,
oh no, sorry. Sicilian really pesto chicken. That's what it's called.
I'm like, wow, there's so much there to experience. It looks really
how are they messing up their stream though?
Obviously authentic as well. Paying tribute to everyone that was involved in the war. I wanted to ask you also.
They're gonna show the new God of War.
Something that Respawn is really known for.
Oh yeah, it's coming out for PlayStation 5. They announced it.
You might also be doing MP too.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, the thing about VR is that, I've spent we've known each other a long time. So much of your career trying to match
yeah, he's in the back. It's my dog.
Movements to a controller, and just figuring out things like making feel good, and one of the hardest ones is leaning. And in VR, you know how you duck? You just duck. And how you lean in VR, you just lean. And so the ability to lean around a corner, just kind of peek around the corner and see where the bad guy is just, it heightens the tension so much.
It's a dog.
It makes it feel all the more real. And when you put that into a multiplayer experience, it just raises it to a whole nother level. So we are shipping, in addition to the campaign, we are shipping a full suite of VR modes, including a few that you can only do in VR. And we're really excited about people playing those.
He's just chilling in the back
after it comes out.
Oh. Wow. Well, definitely a full-blown VR experience. I gotta say, I'm really
let me finish
excited
Let me finish eating,
to
boys.
put the headset on
and
try this. And it's coming out later this year, right?
Coming out holiday. So yeah, fasten your seatbelts. We are so excited to bring it to players. We've been working on it a long time. Like you mentioned.
How much does VR cost? Like a full system. If you want to get into VR gaming, how much does it cost?
Circle experience for a lot of us that started our careers working on those original set, going back first one and Allied Assault, and now to be able to bring Above and Beyond to a whole new generation.
Now he's a French bulldog.
Is one of the most exciting things we've been involved with.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Peter. Opening Night Live. We'll be right back. And in the meantime, here's a look at a new game that is launching tonight.
Ooh, what's coming out tonight, boys?
The world was broken, fractured by the magic the Vow Keepers said they would protect us from. Spellstorm still raged.
It really cost that much?
Of the Hollowlands. This is proof, they said. It isn't safe. It can't be controlled. Magic cannot be used. But I am a battle mage. I have broken my vow, and now I fight to break free.
This is that battle royale, no? This is what's it called? I can't think of it right now. It actually looks pretty cool. Like when you see the game, the rook spell break. Yeah, there you go. It comes out tonight? Is that for everybody? Oh no, September 3rd. Is it coming for everything? Or is it just... Oh no, it comes out on everything. That game actually looks pretty cool. I might get into that a little bit. I think it's free to play too. Was that Grand Theft Auto, the... commercial for Xbox? No. I think that was just like the expansion, no? This is just highlighting Game Pass. I heard not even till like 2023 or something. The only game I want to get my hands on is Zero Dawn 2.
So many great games in Xbox Game Pass, and many of tonight's games are in it as well. Every year at Gamescom, we like to highlight some incredible games made in Germany. And tonight, we have a special announcement about one of the most legendary German games of all time, created by Factor 5. Enjoy.
Factor 5 was so far ahead of the curve, and each of their games pushed game technology as far as possible. I'd say they're one of the greatest indie developers of all time.
I remember playing this. At an arcade somewhere. Hey, Snow. Hey, what's going on, man? Hopefully the weather's good in Germany.
It defined my career, and the fans have been there ever since. To this day, it's one of my proudest works.
The Ultimate Edition? What do you get with the Ultimate Edition in? Anything special?
In June, Bungie revealed a new era of Destiny 2 that starts
any games
on
that
November 10th with Beyond
any
Light.
games you play that you don't make videos on?
Guardians will add a new elemental power to their arsenal.
I play a lot of MMOs
With Stasis, players will take on
the
the
side,
powers of darkness to control
but I haven't played
dominate
anything
the
recently.
battle.
I think Guild Wars
Here's
2
an all-new look at
was the
Stasis
last
from Destiny
MMO
2
that I played.
Beyond Light.
I play a lot of Warzone. I don't really make videos on it.
The floodgates are open. The darkness is here. As you step away from the light, we need
Yo, this actually
only
looks
look
cool.
inward. Focus your power. Let it grow. Our fight is far from over.
This actually looks sick.
Let them come. This is their fate. One after another.
So they can freeze people now? Is that like a new special ability? Oh, that looks sick. Is that the Titans' new ability? Yo. That actually looks pretty nice. I mean, if I was into Destiny, I'd be playing that. That hyped me up, and I haven't played.
One more award to give out tonight, and that is Best Sony PlayStation Game. So, without further ado, the winner is Cyberpunk 2077. Congratulations.
Best Sony
Of course,
PlayStation?
there are even more awards than the ones I announced tonight. So check out the Gamescom Awards user voting, where you can vote for your favorite streamer.
We lost a good
Gamescom's
chunk of the
Most Wanted,
Division
and
community
Best
from
of
YouTube
Gamescom.
to Destiny.
The winners will be revealed at Gamescom Best of Show, along with cool cosplayers, esports, and more. So tune in on Sunday, August 30th at 8 p.m. Central
Imagine
European
if they
time to see
remastered
the
Metroid.
grand finale of this year's Gamescom, where we give gamers the stage. That's it for me tonight, but before I turn it back to Jeff, I just want to say that I hope everyone out there is staying safe and healthy. We're all in this together, so take care. Back to you, Jeff.
Thank you very much, Sydney. It's great to have you on
We
the
get the
show
PlayStation
again
5 hands-on
this
right now,
year.
right?
A lot of people have been wondering, what will the next generation of gaming feel like? How will it be different? What is that generational difference? Well, back in June, we saw an announcement of Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart
Ratchet
from
and Clank.
Insomniac Games, a title which uses the power of PlayStation 5, the SSD
Rift
hard
Apart,
drive,
boys.
and the DualSense controller to create an experience that Insomniac says is only possible on brand new hardware. Well, now it's time for you to decide if you see the difference. Here's extended, uninterrupted demo of live PlayStation
Hopefully it doesn't
5
lag
gameplay
from-
of Ratchet and Clank.
All right,
Rift
let's go.
Apart.
Let's see what the PlayStation
Enjoy.
5 looks like. Remember, it's a cartoonish game, so you got to think of that too. Oh, boys, let's go! I gotta hype them up, right? We gotta hype them up. Hype them. I'm gonna buy this game, by the way. I played the first one.
We're back. And not far from where we last saw. We may still have time to put a stop to this.
Hey, I think I found the bomb back.
Oh dear. Let's show 'em how it's done. Alright. Bringing out the big guns. Feels good to be back in action.
I bet you if this wasn't being streamed, it would look really, really good.
The train's pulling away. Let's go.
Okay.
Put down the Dimensionator, Nefarious. Put down the Dimensionator.
Hey, you can still channel your inner side, inner kid side. Why is Twitch lagging though? Like they can't even manage 90,000 people, bro.
Was that this device seems to utilize reality shot. There has to be another way across.
The rifts appear
Gamescom,
to your device.
Twitch can't even handle people freaking running a show on their channel
That was rather exciting.
That's why I don't like streaming on Twitch either, man. But that's where Gamescom had their live stream thing. Your kid energy.
This is worse than I had imagined.
Everyone look! It's Ratchet and Clank!
Sand sharks.
Yeah, I know.
My heroes!
I knew you'd come.
Might as well. Was that a kraken?
Or at least a very large octopus.
I will never get used to that. Hey, at least we're on the same planet this time. Nefarious is on the other side of that building. Let's get moving before he does anything else to break reality.
That's super cool. How you can like jump in those portals. Have you guys noticed that? Like the portals?
Really resurface after all these just to try and take over the universe again.
Yeah, I kind of wish he was doing a worse job.
He must have more planned than he is telling us.
That's what I'm afraid of.
I like these portals. They're kind of cool.
Can't wait to see what's new.
You know what's crazy though? Like, there's no like loading time or anything. If you guys are paying attention to that, like he's moving from left to right. Like no interruption. That's pretty crazy. I think that's what they're trying to show off. You know, next gen, you're gonna really see a lot of that.
That's all of them. We have to get the Dimensionator away from Nefarious.
But you see how like he transitions to a whole nother world? There wasn't even load time. That's what makes this pretty sick. Like if you're paying attention, like how it's going from one world to another to another to another. No loading.
Well, it is certainly not.
That's gonna make the next next gen gaming a lot fun. That's pretty sick. Fake gameplay he's playing right now. That's pretty sick. I don't know. I'm sure Battlefield, they're gonna try to make another comeback. Modern Warfare killed them this year though.
We are too late.
Yeah, seamless play.
Ratchet?
Who?
They need that transition in Anthem skills. Yo, I tried playing Anthem like twice
There you have it.
when
Ratchet
it first
and Clank,
launched.
Rift Apart, and
I never
now
played
I am
again.
joined by Marcus Smith and Mike Daly from Insomniac Games. Guys, it was so
They make
great
good
to
games,
see
man. They
that,
made Spider-Man, which
long,
was really good.
uninterrupted Of Rift Apart, and I have so many questions. It's amazing.
It's
to see
not
what you're
fake
doing with
gameplay.
the
It's
power of PS5
it's
and the
uninterrupted
SSD.
gameplay.
Let me ask you first, Marcus, what are you able to
You know what I'm
do
saying?
with Rift Apart that you
That's
haven't
like
been
the
able to
first
do
part of the
before
game.
in a Ratchet
So like what
game
they did
because
is they
of
just
the
like
power of PS5?
released the whole thing so you can see it.
First and foremost, it's just pure horsepower enables us to fill our worlds with the kind of density and life that we've never been able before. More important, perhaps, though, is the dimensional shifting that we have going on, which uses the SSD.
It's
that
just
allows
not
us to
live
fling the
gameplay,
player
if you understand.
from planet to planet to planet, lightning fast, like in way faster than anything we've ever been able to do before.
Yeah, the Rift tether that in demo, we had seen some of that in the trailer. So that's all actual gameplay. Mike, I'm curious, like how does that work as you kind of play through the game? Are there certain moments and levels where you can jump, or how do you play through that?
In the game, there is dimensional damage spread throughout the galaxy that Ratchet and Clank have to find a way to fix. And you can find these weak points in space-time that you can pull to you with your Rift tether. It's like being able to lasso a portal. And that enables you to basically like warp across the world to find new places to discover or gain a tactical advantage.
Wow, you got to say, like when you sit and you imagine the jumping from multiple worlds at instantaneously almost, and it sounds like there's no load screens throughout the entire game.
That's right. We're going seamless.
That's right. Yep.
No load
You've
screens?
so
That's
confident both of you
crazy.
saying, I like it. Now, let me ask you about DualSense. That's something that is a big
Holy,
part of PS5.
that's
I had a
crazy.
chance hands-on with the controller, with the adaptive triggers and the haptics. How are you using that
That's
to
pretty
sort of
sick.
impact the gameplay of Rift Apart?
Seamless gameplay through the whole game?
So
you don't load at all
Ratchet and
ever?
Clank game is a powerful arsenal of weapons that just exude a ton of personality. And the DualSense is sort of like, it feels like it was made for Ratchet and Clank just because the hats give us a whole new layer for the weapons to express themselves. So for example, your burst pistol, of course it gives you like a satisfying kick with every bullet. But when you throw the shatter bomb, you can actually feel
I saw it.
the energy pulsing off the grenade fade away.
That's why they're
as it
having the
gets
next
further
Spider-Man.
apart from you. Basically, the haptics are expressive enough that every weapon feels different and you can tell what you're holding. But of course, the adaptive trigger, like that to a functional level, where in addition to the trigger pull feeling unique, we can actually use that as a super intuitive way to add alternate functions to the weapons. So in the demo, we've got the Enforcer, which is a double shotgun. You can pull the trigger way down until you hit resistance to fire a single barrel. And then whenever you feel like it's the right time, pull it the rest of the way for a double shot. So you might be swarmed by a bunch of little enemies. You only want to waste one shot on them, and then wait a minute for even more to swarm in before finishing them off. But a big guy, you probably want to just give both barrels to right away. So there's a nice intuitive
that's pretty
way
cool.
of
That's pretty
basically
cool.
raising the skill ceiling and giving you more ways better.
Wow, no, I'm excited to see how you guys are going to roll that out across what I'm sure are an insane, group of weapons as always. Plus,
When we have
tell us a
time to
bit
check
about
our
this game. I
phones.
think some fans have wondered, does this tie into the movie plot line, the game plot line? Like, how? Tell us in the Ratchet verse where this sits.
Well, canonically, this is an extension of Ratchet and Clank Into the Nexus, 2013 game, but standalone adventure. So it's one that, even if you've never played a Ratchet and Clank game, you can get into it and you'll understand it. And for hardcore fans, we have a lot of nods. You're gonna see a lot of returning characters and planets, and all through a whole new light of multiple dimensionality.
I hope PS5 drops before Call of Duty Cold War.
Tether thing,
No. So Cold War is coming out before, and then PS5 is after.
Is that something you're going to see like frequently in the game? Or are there special moments? Like, I guess I'm curious, like how often you use that technique for gameplay.
I heard they're only selling one PlayStation per PSN account
these
holder.
Anomalies all throughout the galaxy. You'll encounter those pretty.
Or like household. I don't know how they're going to do it.
You'll encounter that we haven't shown yet. Okay. Now, being pulled between worlds, that's localized to chasing after Dr. Nefarious in the demo. And that's sort of reserved for special moments when you really have to, when the dimensional damage really tears wide open.
Well, I gotta say, it's incredible. And then at the end, we got another tease of this female Lombax.
Anthem is the very definition of old gen.
In parts of the game. I think everyone wants to know, though, do we have a name for her?
I mean, the world is more interesting with mysteries, and we're going to have to keep this one a little.
Do we get a number of letters in her name or anything?
Too many smart people on the internet. They'll figure it out right away.
She's not named Abby, though, right? All right, well, we'll have to wait and see what you guys have in store for us. I got to say, I mean, it looks incredible. The Ratchet games are always so much fun, and as you said, of the power of SSD and the DualSense all coming together, it looks really exciting. Before we go, though, I think everyone around the world wants to know when we're going to get to play this game. Anything you can share with us on where you're at in development right now? Mike?
So Ratchet is coming out in the PS5 launch window. So we haven't announced a specific release date yet, so stay tuned for that.
What kind of window? Is it big window? So no, I'm just kidding. All right, that's all we're gonna get, I'm sure. Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart coming in the launch window for PlayStation 5. I gotta say, Insomniac.
When is PlayStation 5 launching though? When's the official date?
Across PlayStation, and the game looks incredible. So thank you so much for all you've done.
I'm thinking like November.
We look forward to Rift Apart soon.
Thanks, Jeff. Take care.
I'll buy the Series X, but still looks
for
cool.
showing us that first look at Ratchet and Clank or PlayStation 5, and that's going to do it for opening night. Thank you so much for watching from around the world, and make sure to stay tuned all weekend for more live Gamescom coverage at Gamescom.global. As for us, we'll see you later this year for the Game Awards 2020. Our team is hard at work to build a very special live show for you.
That's it.
Coming in December.
That's it, boys.
We'll see you then. Good night.
Yo, you guys want to watch the? You know what? I haven't watched the full Cold War trailer. Let's close this out real quick. Let's go, boys. Let's check it out real quick. I haven't even watched it yet, and then that's gonna be it for us though. So let's go to where's Call of Duty right here?
1940.
Is this it? Oh no, that's just. No, that's not it, boys. That's not what I want to watch. Oh, that's what they showed today on Gamescom. Where's the official? Oh, here it is. Let's watch this real quick. Check this out, boys. I have not watched the full. I watched like little... Captured on the PlayStation 5, 1968, boys.
This war was a lie. Years of blood. Just to light the fuse of a secret war, decades in the making.
So this looks good.
My fellow Americans, a nuclear conflict could well be mankind's last. We want to make this a more peaceful world.
5 days ago, we acquired intel.
There we go, boys.
Soviet agent Perseus is in play. If he's active, something big is gonna happen. Something that could shift the balance of the Cold War.
find this shithead.
Oh, that was badass. There goes Woods, boys.
Mr. President, is the threat real?
Yes, sir, we believe it is.
Give Mr. Adler whatever he wants.
Yo, this story is gonna be badass.
I know you won't fail us.
Pre-order a digital copy and get early access to the open beta and instant access to the Woods Operator Pack in Modern Warfare, including Warzone.
Yo, this part right here, look at this. I saw this. Ooh, see, that's what I'm waiting for, the world premiere. Yeah, that's kind of crazy right there, boy. All right, let's go, let's go. We're good. We're done, boys. I think that's it. I'm gonna wrap this up here. That was Gamescom. I guess they said they're gonna have some more things going on over the weekend, so we might get some more more announcements after that. Is that Mason I see? It's massive. Watch. Yo, so did you guys hear that it's gonna be 4K what 120 frames per second, which is crazy. But yeah, we'll wrap it up here, guys. That was it. I just wanted to see what Gamescom had to offer. If I was gonna watch it, I figured I'd watch it with you guys. But we'll wrap it up here. I'll see you guys. I think I'm gonna drop a video tonight. I gotta finish editing it, so maybe later today you'll have one, and then we'll continue on throughout. We'll continue on with streams probably Friday night, maybe Friday night, Saturday night. I don't know. We'll have another stream soon, so definitely have some more streams, and then I'm gonna start dropping some videos either tonight or tomorrow. So, hey, thanks for hanging out. I'll see you guys in the next one. 4K at PS5. So they're saying that you can get 4K 120 frames per second on Call of Duty. That's what Call of Duty is saying on PS5 and Xbox, like the next gen. So we'll see. But yeah, you'll need a 4K monitor. So that's gonna be crazy. If it can be, even if it does 4K at 60 frames per second, that's gonna be impressive. So for them to say that it can run 4K at 120 frames per second on next gen systems, that's pretty cool. All right, guys, you guys have a good night. I'll see you guys later. Who knows? We might have a later stream, or we'll have a video, a later stream or video. That's what's gonna be happening. I'll see you.